Hello and welcome to Scott Grows an Avocado Tree. For those of you who are new here, my name is Scott and it's my goal on this channel to document an avocado tree growing from seed to the point of bearing fruit. And I'll talk about avocados along the way, including my successes, the things I'm learning, and today, mistakes that I've made and how I'm going to fix them. So a few months ago, one of my trees which had root rot was dying. I was trying to save part of its branches or a scion from it to graft, and because the reason why I would graft is because it would give me the same avocados that tree was going to grow. It was a Hass avocado tree, and so this is my attempt to make another Hass avocado tree. It hasn't worked. So I got one of my other avocado trees, one of my saplings. I cut it pretty low. I attempted to attach the grafting stock, the scion, to it with wrapping it with tape, putting it in this plastic bag to try and maintain a bit of humidity and avoid wind and other pests and those kind of things, a bit of the heat as well. Keep that in there. But it hasn't worked. But I have noticed that it started to grow again, the root stock. Anyway, the part that's below the graft, it's like, I'd like to live, and so it started to grow. I'm gonna fix this up today. So first things first, I need to take it out of the bag. So I'm going to cut down the tape that I added, or attempt to get in there. Now, I think one of the reasons why the graft didn't succeed is because the grafting, the scion, so the branch that I was trying to attach to it, was dying. That's one of the reasons, I think. Other than that, it was kind of a rush job. I was just like, I have this, I've got some tape, I've got a bag, I'm going to do it. I'd like to get good at grafting, but we're not there yet. So keep an eye out for videos in the future where I am grafting things, because they're certainly coming. Okay, so I'll take that off, and okay. Really interesting. So, as you can see, we've got two branches that are looking quite restricted in there. They've really gone. So that's kind of 6 months growth there, and that's cool. Not even 6 months really. So you see that the scion totally dead. It's got fungus growing on it. There's no point saving that. And even it looks like the tree itself has stopped growing after this node here where these branches are popping out of. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut it at that node where the tree's trunk starts dying, and that'll help us to focus on these branches here. So you can see where that brown trunk starts. It's pretty well a straight line from where the tree has started to kill itself off, because it knows that up here is no good anymore, and it's focusing on the growth under here. Really interesting. This is what happens when you prune a tree, really. It puts energy into the parts that can still grow. So I'm going to take these skewers out. Interesting, there's some moss growing under there. Interesting. And I'm going to prune that there, just above the node of this trunk, of this branch here. And I'm just going to cut that cling off. That can be disposed of now. It's got some fungus growing there. I don't want to breathe that in. And we should be good to go now. Now, I would like this to grow one single trunk. And so to do that, I'm actually just going to cut off this smaller branch here to hopefully focus the growth on this one here. I'm going to prune this at some point, but I'm going to wait until spring to do that, because I would like it to keep growing as one single trunk for now. So I'm going to wait another couple of months. It's winter at the time that I'm recording this. So I'm going to wait another few months, wait until spring comes around. I'll prune this one probably about here where it starts, before it starts to curl like that, which should help it to thicken up and possibly branch out. But at the moment, I only want one branch on this one, so I'm going to prune off this one here. And that can go in the worms. And we've rescued our tree now from my own doing. So what have I learned from this one? I think you need healthy grafting material from this experience to be able to graft. If it's already started dying, it's probably not going to do too well for your trees. The second thing I've learned is that I guess that trees really want to grow. Well, avocado trees do it at least. So even within this bag, it was pushing. It started to curl a little bit where it was getting restricted by the bag. So it wants to live. And and I think this tree is going to do all right. I'm going to leave it in my greenhouse for the rest of the winter, and in the springtime I will give it a prune, and hopefully that will cause the trunk to thicken up a bit more. Now, over time, I'm expecting that this will kind of become one single trunk when the rest of this above this node dies off, and I think that will be okay. So it's not a very pretty looking tree right now, but I think we're going to be okay. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new here, it's fantastic to have you. Thank you for choosing to watch this video. If you'd like to see more avocado content, please do subscribe. Make sure you tell me what you thought of this video with that like button and in the comments below. We are learning as we keep our plants, and that's an exciting thing. Thank you very much for watching this video once again, and I'll see you next time.
Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree.